Hey guys, it's like day 3 or 4 of the coronavirus and everybody doing social distancing, so I wanted to share a recipe that I love making for my family when we're kind of stuck indoors. As you can see behind me, I've already got it all put together. It's my Southwest style turkey chili, so tune in, try it yourself, and enjoy. At a base level, a good chili will require some beans, some tomato paste, and some ground meat, normally beef. I like to use turkey because it's a little bit cleaner tasting. I'm also using a lot of tomatoes. I like using the canned tomatoes that are already diced because they come pre-stewed. And because I'm doing more of a Southwest kind of a chili, I'm using some frozen corn and some peppers. I have 2 different kinds of peppers. As well as that, I like to normally use, just as a base level, 2 onions and 4, there's the 4th one, tall stalks of celery. The next thing we're going to want to do is cut the produce up. Now that the produce is all cut up, time to get the meat cooked and then get everything added together. Okay, so just like any red-blooded American, I'm a really big fan of cast iron skillets with a light canola oil sheen. And I'm just going to give it a little bit more oil to cook with. It's nice and hot already. So I'm going to take my 1 pound of ground turkey, dump it right in, take off this stuff, wash my hands. Got to take that coronavirus stuff pretty seriously. And then I'm going to add copious amounts of salt and pepper and taco seasoning. And I really like, let me show you guys my taco seasoning. I really like to use McCormick because it has very little filler. The only filler it really has is some cornmeal, but the rest of it is actual seasoning. So I say copious amounts. Listen, I mean copious amounts. Heavy S&P all day. Lots of pepper, lots of pepper, lots of pepper. Okay? And you know what? The chili's going to get a lot of the seasoning from this meat. So you got to make sure the meat tastes really good. Copious amounts. And then just process it through. Okay, we're just going to turn off the heat there. Now that it's nice and brown, give it one more good stir. We're going to keep it in the pan for just but a moment. As it kind of cools down, it's going to absorb a lot of that moisture again, so it's going to keep the chili nice and delicious. We're going to go ahead and move on to the beans and other canned goods next. And next, we're just going to get our 3 beans. I really like this Cooners. I think I'm saying that right. brand of beans. It's here in Colorado. So I'm just going to dump them right in and then give them a good rinse. Okay, and now we're just going to combine all the ingredients and then mix away and let her stew. Now that everything's all combined, I like to add a little bit of water, just straight from the tap. Go ahead and use one of your cans, reduce, reuse, recycle, all that. And then I like to top it off with a healthy dose of garlic salt. Healthy, I say. And in my opinion, the most important part of this, chili powder. A healthy dose of chili powder. Because then it actually tastes like chili. And then I will come back and stir about every half hour or so for at least 4 hours. Okay, so that's it. It's pretty simple. It's really easy. A lot of items are canned and you just got to put them together. It's got great protein content, low fat, no carbs. It's really just delicious. My whole family loves it. And you gotta, like I said, let it stew for at least 4 hours, and then you'll really unlock a lot of the flavors in like the onion and the meat and stuff like that. And I prefer if you mix it every half hour. You make me feel better, like about life in general. If you can promise to me right now that you'll mix it every 30 minutes or so, but after it's done, it's really good and it saves really well. You can, its leftover value is very high. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoy.